Hey, everybody. Yeah, I just want to say a few things. Now, I have a troll who goes on my channel and tells us all that we're all doomed and we're going to die. Things are terrible. Maybe. Okay. Because, Rome collapsed. Uh, Genghis Khan's empire, it's no longer around. Alexander died in his 30s, early 30s, he died. So empires come and go, orders change. I think it's obvious that the people who are in charge of the corporate state understand that there has to be a containment of Russia, and that's their only competitor. And that's why we have all this ferocious stuff, and they're trying to win. And it looks like to me that they're not doing too well. There's the Russians are moving closer to Turkey, even though, what, 2.5 years ago, this was after Brexit. Turks shot down a Russian plane, killed people, and Putin and the leader of Turkey had a powwow, and now they work together in Syria. Obviously, these countries, Turkey, Russia, China, they're not democratic states, if you will, and I don't know what any of that means. I don't get it anymore. When now we have YouTube censoring people's things and everybody, all the stuff that's going on in our culture, and you think we have freedom here, I don't know. But in any case, it's okay with me. Now, I had accounting, and I don't remember this in accounting. I remember having my master's accounting and the goofball that was in there, and I just remember walking out because I knew this was not something for me. And I knew an MBA wasn't for me. I tried it another time, but it just wasn't for me. Caused a lot of trouble. So, long story short, in accounting, they'll teach you maybe the first day or the second day, real up close, that for every asset, there's a liability. So, if there's $22 trillion or $30 trillion of American debt, there's $30 trillion of bonds and assets that somebody owns, whether that's a pension fund or China or what have you, any of these things. Somebody owns them. So for every debt, there's a asset. For every liability, there's an asset. So let me get that out of the way. So if you are depending on your Social Security, if you're depending on your pension that's tied up in the stock market, that's not anywhere unless you have gold bars hidden underneath your garage, because they already took gold. They bought it for $35 an ounce, and it was taken in this country. That was happening in the last 100 years. So any of this stuff can happen because it's obvious that the order of the world is being challenged, and we have people like Kissinger very upset. Here he is about to die, and he's very upset because all these things that he set up with Russia and set up with China and all this detente and all this working together is all being destroyed by the Trump administration and what they're doing. So this is very, very risky, very dangerous, very scary. All right. And I hope it all works out. I don't think anybody's going to be shooting any bombs at each other or anything like that. So, but I will say that I don't see how that we can just keep going the way we are, that we can all just keep paying, you know, 250, 300, 400,000 for houses, and we're making 10, 11, 12, $15 an hour. I don't see how that can do. I don't know how my nieces can go in debt $100,000 to go get a job that pays them $50,000 a year. I don't know how that we can have all this debt on top of debt on top of debt with the rich people making more and more. And I can't speak for other countries. I had friends in the Philippines and they just work their ass off and don't make any money. And I don't know why they put up with it. So I don't know what we're going to do. But I just want to make that simple thing. For every asset, there's a liability. For every liability, there's an asset. So is this going to cause the end of the world? No, I don't think so. Somebody going to have to take a haircut. Somebody going to have to take, it's going to be some issues come up. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, I don't see anybody winning but Trump next year. But you never know. They're not going to let Bernie win. They're not. He's the only one who could possibly beat him. Maybe Elizabeth Warren if she gets her act together, but I just don't think she will. I don't think she will. If she does, it's not going to change anything because, they control all of them. So don't look for politicians. Go out and vote. Do it, but don't look for it to change anything because it's not. Because the same people are in charge. The security state, the big shots, they've bought all our legislatures. Unless we go up there and do something about it, nothing's going to change. So, anyway, take care.